Hello everybody. Angie here. I'm coming on to do a make for hashtag Faith-Filled Collaging 2025. Excuse me. This is the last collage for the year, and I am so pleased to be doing this with you guys. We are on the week of 12/17. The Bible verse was Luke 2:7. The focal image was a manger. Primary color to be used is blush pink. Paper choice of some sort along with others is a Christmas card or a portion of a Christmas card, and for some type of texture asked to use a sticker or two. Okay, so in any addition to that, you can include whatever you want to do. I am so pleased to be doing this. We have finally finished the series, and this is our second years in this series, and I would like to take a quick second before I get started to say a big thank you to everyone that supported me and Anna G over this series. This is our second year. We enjoy this so much with you guys. I thank each and every one of you for all the ones that watched, liked, commented, and most of all participated. Thank you, and thank you. All right, so as I was saying, we are on the very last one. I think I have everything over here. I'm going to pull this aside. We'll walk through it real quick, and then we're going to do a really quick make, okay? I just grabbed some different papers for collaging. I grabbed just a piece of digital, just a scrap piece. I had a little piece of 12 by 12 cardstock left over, and then when I saw this, it made me think of the actual pad. So then I went and I grabbed couple of these, and it's got some pink in it. I'm not so sure if you would call that blush pink or not. I think blush pink is a more lighter, but it's the only thing I had. Okay, and then this has got some real pale pink in it. It's kind of like my nails. And these are my Christmas nails. You guys like them? Okay, so we're going to be using that. I grabbed a piece of vintage book page, and here is my Christmas card. Isn't that adorable? Look at that little mice decorating the tree. So yeah, I'll be using that. I grabbed the ticket that says Jesus on it, along with a manger for the focal image. And this was one of the freebies that are provided for the series. Okay, so let's get started. This is going to be real quick and easy for you guys. It won't take long at all. Now, I was thinking we're just going to work around this Christmas card here. So, I don't know. I kind of want to, let's bring these papers in. I kind of like the idea of having this vintage, see it's just getting old, and see how the paper has colored and changed. I really like that, but it doesn't go all the way around. We could do it like that. You know what? I'm going to trim this card down just a smidge. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to do some layering with it, and I don't want it to get too big. So I think I'm going to take a 1/4 inch all the way around off. Okay, so there's 1. 2. 3. And maybe just a little bit more off of this side, so it looks even. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to bring my cutter back up, but that's good for the moment. And just took off about 1/8 to 1/4 inch all the way around. All right, so we're gonna put this down on this paper. And this is an old Christmas card. When I saw the prompts for this particular make, I was thinking, oh, no problem. I always have Christmas cards left over after I've done my mailing each year. And lo and behold, I had absolutely not a single card left, if you can believe that. Oops, I wanted to cover up the title. Hold on. I didn't have a single card left over this year. So I didn't want to have to go buy a whole nother box just for this series make. So I had to resort to going into my old cards that I save. And sometimes I cut them down and save them. I guess I'm going to have to. Okay, I'm going to have to leave that. So, well, I don't want to do that though. I don't want to. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to have to do without the book page, because if I go to the left, you see some print on the right. If I go to the top and cover the title, you see some print on the bottom. So yeah, I'm going to have to, I wasted that piece, but maybe I can salvage it somehow. I'll put it off to the side. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to put it down, put some more glue. I'm going to put it down on this pink, and I'm just going to leave a small border. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, then I'm going to trim that off. Good. And then I think I will mat it again on top of this paper. Yes, I like that. So I'm going to go down again. And I am using a good wet glue, the Art Glitter Glue, just because I'm dealing with 12 by 12 cardstock, and you know that's always a little bit thicker. You're going to have something sturdy that's going to hold it. You want to use a glue stick on 12 by 12. It will not secure it very well. Okay, my glue's running out here, I think. I might have enough to make it. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go to, think about there. Trim that off. Try and keep it the same all the way around. Looks a little bit longer, wider on this side, so I'll trim just a smidge off. That looks pretty good. Okay. All right, so we've got the focal image, we've got blush pink, we've got Christmas card. Now, I did forget stickers, but I think I got this because I'm going to turn this into a sticker. We're just going to stick it on like a sticker, okay? So I need some scissors. And this was a freebie also provided by Anna G for this series. So if you haven't gotten them for the end of the year, you might want to hop over and get them. So I don't know if they will still be available after that. I haven't had nails on in a while. It takes some getting used to all over again. So I'll be fumble fingers for a little bit. All right. So that I'm going to make into a sticker. Let me see. Yeah, I've got this little cut out here. I'm just going to cover over that. This was just an extra piece from a previous make. And I think I'll use that. So it's just sitting right in front of me. No sense in letting it go to waste. Yes. Okay, and then my manger, and I'm going to cut away the white. So I'm just going to do a little jig-jag. This is kind of a watercolor style picture, so we're just going to cut away all that. Okay, and we're going to put the manger right in between the two little mice there. I think I'm going to have to cut it down just a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to go straight now and see how that looks. Yeah, I can work with that. Okay, we're going to do that. And I just thought about it, but I did not bring out my laminator. I think I want to turn this into a laminated card. So I'm going to have to laminate it off camera, guys, because I did not bring that out, nor did I warm it up. And it takes, you know, 2 to 3, sometimes 5 minutes to get it good and hot. And I've got this with 2 layers of 12 by 12 paper, so I want to make sure it's good and hot before I run it through. So I'll just do that portion off camera, okay? But just know that when I'm done, this is going to get sealed and turned into I'll probably end up using this as like a bookmark, page marker of some sort. Yeah, because it's nice and thick. I like that. That's really nice. Okay. Get in the middle of the frame here. I keep wanting to shift over to the right for some reason. All right, let's see. So this is going to be my sticker, Christmas card, blush pink, manger, and the Bible verse. And the Bible verse will go on the back. I guess I could, or let me grab my Bible. Hold on. And open it up. I already got it open up to Luke. And the verse is 2:7. Let me grab a highlighter. Which I don't know where my regular highlighter is. Probably in this pile of mess I've got to my left here, but that's okay. Okay, so 2:7. 2:7. That verse reads, guys, let's see. We're talking out of the chapter, The Birth of Jesus. And she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them. I'm going to use pink because that's just, this is blush pink. How about that? See? It all worked out, guys. And it's these are getting dried out. So I better use them. We get this stuff and we don't use them. It goes bad before we get a chance to use them. Okay, blush pink. Ta-da! And this is going to go right here. And I'm thinking maybe I should do it as a flip out. What do you think? And then we can use that as a journaling spot rather than laminate it. What do you think? I like that idea. Let me grab some washi tape. I've got it close. And let's find something. Aha, look at that. More blush pink with a little sparkle. I like it. We'll use this. If I can find the end. There we go. I like it. All right, we're gonna center that right there. All right, let's try and get this straight here. Hold on. Hang in there, guys. Almost done. Okay. Reinforce this washi tape with some glue. Because again, washi tape is temporary. And I know I'm not in camera, but I'm just running some bead of glue on the edge of this washi tape, guys. That's all I'm doing. Okay, and then we're going to run another bead along here. And we've got ourselves a journaling spot in our Bible. A little flip out. Very nice. And I'm going to kind of put it right where the Bible verse is. And for those that don't know, I am working out of my coloring book Bible, which I have been making my makes out of these large margins, but we're changing it up for this last one. Press that down nicely. Make sure that's secure. And it all worked out. Look at that, guys. I love it. Okay, the Bible verse right here. Luke 2:7. Manger, blush pink. We've got it in the highlighter. We've got it in the washi tape. And then I've got the pink background there. And there is a little pink. She's got pink mittens. So it worked out. Christmas card, the old vintage Christmas card that I had in my inventory. And stickers, I just double layered these little pieces and turned that into like a sticker there. Okay, and I'm trying to give this a second before I bend it back. And we've got ourselves a flip out tuck spot right there. And I still have some writing space there as well as the flip out. Just like that, guys. Okay, I'm going to leave that, let that set for a little bit longer. Okay, but that, guys, I'm calling it done. I think that turned out really cute. Those are such a cute little image there, along with the manger for Jesus. Okay, one more time, that Bible verse reads Luke 2:7. And she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger because there was no guest room available for them. Absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, that is it for the last make for this series, hashtag Faith-Filled Collaging 2025. Again, thank you for all those that participated in any and every way. Big thanks to those that participated. And last but not least, guys, we had so much fun with this. I think we'll be bringing it back again for 2026. So get those pieces together. Get your, whatever you're going to do your makes on, and get ready for another fun-filled, faith-filled year of collaging. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless. Merry Christmas to one and all. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.